Hi, it's Doug Coy for SoWhatDoYouThink.com. Well, I'm doing a little series right now on people that have changed my life, people that have spoken into my life and have said some things that have really made a difference. Now, one of these people is a fellow by the name of Les Brown. Les is an amazing speaker. He's battled cancer. He has now won. He is cancer-free. We'll hear him talk about that a little bit later on. But he's motivated literally thousands upon thousands of people to become what they've been called to be, to do the things that they were called to do. And I really respect this man. He was interviewed recently in a program called Changed Nation. And I want to give you a couple clips from that and show you, exactly how this man thinks. Now, one of the questions that was asked to him was, what has been the hardest thing for you to overcome in your life?
When I look at my life, the most difficult thing I've ever done was to make the decision to become this person that I am now. It took me 14 years. I said, look, I don't have a college education. I was labeled educable, mentally retarded. I've never done the things that I'm going to be talking to them about. How could I possibly do that? And so while I was talking to him, all of a sudden, the phone went dead. So I called him back and said, hey, we lost the line. He said, we didn't lose the line. I said, what do you mean? He said, I hung up because when you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. I said, wow! But that was the most difficult part because I did not see and had no idea, any inkling that I could become this kind of person that I am right now.
A little bit later on in this particular interview, Les Brown made an amazing statement. Listen to this.
And that you've got to make choices outside of your comfort zone, which Brian Tracy calls the danger zone, because in order to do something you've never done, you've got to become someone you've never been.
I think it's always interesting to hear what people that are motivating others do to motivate themselves. So one of the questions that was posed to Les Brown is, what do you do on a daily level to feed yourself?
Found that 1 minute of anger weakens the immune system for 4 to 5 hours. 1 minute of laughter boosts your immune system for over 24 hours. So after I get through the day, you won't get sick for 10 years, all right? And then I read 10 to 15 pages of something positive every day. Think about that. I review my goals that I've written down the night before, what I wanted to get out of the day rather than just get through the day. And then I have an affirmation, Lord, whatever I face today, together you and I can handle it. And that starts my day. Because whatever you experience, whatever you read, whatever you hear, the first 20 minutes when you wake up in the morning, it affects the spirit of your day.
The statements that you've heard from Les Brown came from a program called Changed Nation. You can see that at changednation.com. And I appreciate the fact that we can show this because he is an amazing man. He's made a real difference in my life. And I just wanted to give you an insight to this amazing guy.
Yeah, my mother, she adopted 7 children at age 46, and I always say that all that I am and all that I ever hope to be, I owe to my mother. That's an Abraham Lincoln quote. I saw a sign once that said, God took me out of my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of my adopted mother. So I'm very much like her. They call me Mamie Brown's baby boy.